ripping packs and opening boxes and stuff, it takes me back to being 12 years old again.
I hope they just remember the excitement and the fun experience that they had. It doesn't take much to really have some fun in this world.
But there's no one that puts in the heart and the soul into it like him.
I feel like that should be the essence of a card show.
How does it feel to be standing in the middle of the biggest show we've ever done? It's an absolute amazing feeling of accomplishment and sense of joy. From the very start, it was all about me selling cards, having a good time. And in the middle of that, it turned into something special. It turned into delivering an experience for an entire community of people. At this level, at this size of show, over 500 tables, we had corporate people in here, autograph thing, over 14 guests. The transition over the years, the addition of tables, the addition of vendors, and to see everybody stick around to help us reach this point has been absolutely great and amazing, and it's just a great overall feeling to have something of this magnitude that we've created from absolutely nothing.
Anybody got Saquon on their fantasy team? The first hand I saw.
So what sparked the idea to make Sports Wax Promotions a show for everybody was my experience at the first few shows I went to as an adult. It was just a bunch of guys, a bunch of older guys at that. So it was just not fun. And I really, when we started to plan this thing out and build this, and we wanted it to just be absolute fun, right? Just fun. It starts with kids, right? Because kids can show you how to have fun with, a rock and a wall, right? And they're having a great time. It doesn't take much to really have some fun in this world, and the card show provides that for everybody. Mom, dad, brother, sister, the kids. It provides it for everybody on every level. There is something here for everybody, and that's something that we wanted to make sure that we had at the show. So it's a full family experience. Get the family out of the house on the weekend, get the kid off the PlayStation, off YouTube, get mom, out of the garden, whatever it is, dad out of the, out of the garden, out of the shop and all of that. Come to the show and just have some fun for a few hours and forget about the world.
My name's Chris Sarrazin. I'm from Clayton, North Carolina. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. I'm 52 now. So do the math. I've had stores, I've had set up at nationals, I've gone all over the country. Nothing like the sense of community and family here. I wasn't at the first one with the 35 tables. I was at the second one, and everyone past that. When I met James, it was just like this dynamic personality. You just kind of look at him and you're like, this guy is all in. That's the people that I like to roll with, the ones that are like pushing forward every day, like a little bit better every day. That's James. He would run the show early on and have like his tables too, and he'd be running behind the table selling stuff, running around, taking care of vendors. He just got rid of that, and now he's out on the floor and doing what he does best. There's great promoters in the state, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to sound like I'm just singling out James as being the only one, but there's no one that puts in the heart and the soul into it like him.
I'm Dave Stewart, and this is Jack Stewart. We are Random Acts Trading Cards, and we have built our business in the last 3 years, starting with James and Sports Wax. It's been awesome to watch Sports Wax grow. We did our first show 3 years ago, and it was a lot smaller. What I love that James has accomplished is really making it a family event. And that's what's unique, I think, about James's shows. Lots of people do card shows, but James really caters to a family environment. We came in as a family, Jack and I and his mom, and we did James' first show, and my wife's usually here as well. It's been an incredible adventure. I've been collecting since 1972. The reason that I got into this was to get my son playing a little bit less video games and really teach him business. With that that comes ethics, helping people understand what their collections are worth, helping them figure out if they want to sell them and what's the best strategy to be able to do that. So for us, it's really not about making money. That kind of comes with it, but it's really helping people understand what they have. We love handing out free cards. We love just engaging with kids, making them feel comfortable, knowing that they're part of the future of the hobby, and if they have a good experience, then they're going to want to come back. You know, someone did that for me a long time ago.
I think, yeah, the group of friends that we've made along the way, it just shows how far we've really gone.
Hey, what's up? My name is Robert Zapata, born in the Dominican Republic, grew up in the Bronx, New York, living in Charlotte right now. Been collecting since I was like 9, 10 years old. Stopped for a little bit, and then kind of like most people, went around COVID, got back into it. James' show was actually the second show I ever rented at. I think it was January or February of last year. He inspires me to grow. He makes the shows fun, interactive. I like he always comes, checks on the vendors, see how everybody's doing. Always talking to the kids, always has stuff going on. The core part of the hobby, I feel like, what makes it fun is the stories, you know? The kid that gets the LaMelo Ball card that he likes, and you know, his son gets the Larry Johnson Grandmama card. Come with fam, bring the kids, and have a good time. I feel like that should be the essence of a card show.
My name's Rye Fraley. This is my son, Reston. Back whenever I was his age in high school, middle school, I collected. When he grew old enough, I pulled out some old cards and we were going through them. I sold some of those, got some more modern cards, started going to a local card shop. From there, introduced some guys that set up at James's shows. Said, you need to come set up. Setting up at shows like James's has just been a great with all the people that we get to meet. A lot of these guys around here would do anything for anybody. Unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, we lost my wife and his mother unexpectedly. The guys coming here and coming together, making him feel great, making me feel great. They become my extended family. When little kids come up and they want some cards that are, you know, a little bit more, and of course they've got their smaller cards, doing the trade. Feeding the fire, fueling the next generation, because next thing you know, they're one of these kids that's walking around with a big case with cards that are worth more than what I've got in my case, and I see it a lot.
My name's Clifton, CHH_sports cards on Instagram. I've been collecting for about 2 to 3 years now. I actually sold all of my Legos from when I was a kid, and from that money I started just trading and flipping and selling, and I built the collection I have today. The stuff I sell is to buy the stuff I like. I don't want it to turn into a business or anything like that. I want to just keep buying the stuff I like and enjoying it. I love talking to people. It's cool to talk and hear the stories they have. It really brings a sense of togetherness, I guess I could say.
These families and these kids, as they get older and move on through life, when they reflect back on, card collecting, going to card shows, I hope they just remember the excitement and the fun experience that they had at the Sports Back show. The guy with the big hat running around with the microphone, the gigantic EV, the Pikachu walking through the show, just all of the different things that they experienced at the show. I hope they can just remember that, just that whole vibe of Sports Back's promotion. Just remember, man, the show was there.
I like your tape. Try to a game tomorrow? Let's do it. Let's do it. That's what you do. Straight up. Wait a minute. Let me show you. Those are your tickets right there, dude. Right now.
My name's Alexander, I'm from North Carolina. My sister and I started out collecting Pokemon cards. I love that there's like so many different types of cards that you can collect. I bought a Chuba Hubbard Elite Rookie out of 5, so I can show that.
My name's Connor Claxton. I'm from Thomasville, North Carolina. I've been collecting for about a year now. I went to my friend's house for his birthday party and they all brought their binders full of their football and baseball cards, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I just started getting all my money and buying boxes. This is my second card show, so when I started collecting, my dad and my grandpa, who are both here today, started collecting. Just spending time together is the most fun part.
My name is Brandon Grant, and I'm here with my son Connor and my dad Mike. I was a collector as a kid and kind of fell out of the hobby, and then my son got into it about a year ago, ripping packs and opening boxes and stuff. It takes me back to being 12 years old again. Favorite part of coming to the shows is seeing all the kids kids interact with these great collectors and sellers. These guys keep the hobby alive. They're very interactive. They care about the kids, and it's great to see.
I was first born in Raleigh, but then I moved to Belmont, and I am 8 years old. Me and my dad were one day collecting a card, and we got a very good card. It was a golden Charizard. My favorite thing about collecting is that you can get a lot of good cards. It makes me feel really good.
My name's Dustin. We're from the Belmont area. This is my daughter Adeline and my son Ashton. I've always been into cards and other stuff as a kid. I played baseball growing up, so stopped, for a good while, and then kind of got back into it over the last few years. And she really got into the Pokemon cards, and he's not quite there yet, but he likes to walk around and be a part of it as well, and just a good time with the kids, get them out of the house and do a lot of different things. I remember going to shows, growing up. You just see a lot of different things that you can't find online sometimes, and you get to see things in person that you wouldn't ever get to see. Meeting people, there's a few vendors here that I know and have met through collecting and stuff, so that's always nice to see them out and be able to make new friends.
I'm Archer. I'm 8. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I started collecting last year. My name's Riley. I was born in El Paso, Texas, and I started collecting last year. I'm the one who started. I love most about collecting is that I get to discover new Pokemon. What's the question again?
What's your favorite thing about collecting?
The cards. Whoa. Thank you.
I'm Timothy Bennett. I'm with my family.
My name's Maria Bennett. I am originally from Texas, but we live here now. And I'm with my children collecting Pokemon.
I started collecting when I was a kid. When my son started collecting, I kind of got back into it. So.
Yeah, I started collecting because of him. It's something new for me. I wasn't into cards, but I really enjoy doing it. I like coming because it's kid friendly. It's something that we could do on the weekends.
Yeah, definitely. The same. Yeah, it's kind of nice to get out.
I'd probably be Pikachu.
My dad died when I was 6 years old, and his favorite player was Bob Gibson. If I could probably be anybody, it would have been Bob Gibson, because I know how much my dad really looked up to him.
CD Lamb. It's because I'm a Cowboys fan. I love what he does for our team.
Michael Strahan, he's just one of my favorite athletes of all time.
Ash, because he has a ton of Pokemon. Mine is Misty, because she's so dramatic.
I would probably say Cooper Flagg. I think he is the next generation.
I like Josh Allen because I'm a Bills fan.
I would pick Giannis. I watched the movie on Disney, and it was just pretty cool to see how, just like the hardships he had to go through to get to where he is now.
Pete Crow Armstrong. When I play baseball, I look up to Pete Crow.
I've been through 4 crashes in this hobby, and I look around and I see so many young faces and new faces. These little shiny downtowns and all the things that are real big right now. We don't have any idea how many they made. They're not serial numbered. They're just case hits, short prints. I think that there's an artificial inflated value on those. I think their artwork is beautiful. They're amazing cards. It's hard for me to believe that they're worth that much.
Be careful where you spend your money, right? There's lots of opportunities to spend your money in this hobby. Everyone loves the thrill of opening a box of cards. My advice sometimes is to go out and find the cards that you really like and go and buy the cards. It's okay to open boxes and packs, but be selective and be careful.
Collect what you love, collect who you love, players that you like, and you can't go wrong.
If you can sell something, even if it's at a loss, that's money that I can put into something that's right now I know I can make money in the future. So don't be afraid to take a loss.
Always buy stuff you like, because you're never going to be at a loss if you buy stuff you like.
There was a point Saturday, kind of right in the thick of everything. My wife, her sisters, nephew, son, cousins, photographers, 3 of them. Everybody was up front, focused on the crowd, that general rush of what was happening, the teamwork of the Sports Wax team. There's a big staff here today. So all of the family being at that same point at that time, and also the additional staff of photographers such as Abby, Aaron, Ryan. Seeing everybody at once at the front of the show doing their thing, priceless for your boy. Sports Wax family, you can expect bigger and better shows in 2026. Shows are gonna have more vendors and more tables than we've ever had before. We're gonna keep Mooresville, which is our heart, but we're definitely gonna have bigger shows, bigger venues, bigger guests. It's gonna be amazing. 2026 and beyond, absolutely bananas.